Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Schneider. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Schneider. He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Looking for a man, it's Schneider. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket. You've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Schneider. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. On target. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. And late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.